patient, be present. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, expanded abundance in oneness, expanded abundance is wondrous, expanded abundance is justice, expected abundance is indulgence, expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance is coming. Be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us, be patient, be present. Expanded abundance among us, expanded abundance upon us. I am by my side, I can give me hope. I am the silver lining to all of my great thoughts. I am the realignment of stars and telescopes. I am the intertwining atoms and microscopes. I am the silver lining and I am so golden vibrant. The past and future design me. Be present is so exciting. I see in front and behind me. I am on my own timing, cause I am self-centered. Leo ascended shining. I'm so
Supreme, divine, rising. I'm outside right now, so yeah, it's been a rough couple days, but divine seems to allow you to see the value of what's going on, and for the most part, like I was taken to the max. I was taken to the max yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like my energies was taken to the max, and I tried out everything that I actually say. Like I actually practiced what I said as far as what's given to me in particular knowledge. And it was one day I remember I was walking somewhere and it was like I was looking for the direction and it was like go right. Because when you go right, you always gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? Like this funny shit. Like so yesterday I was lost. Lost for direction, lost for everything, lost for I was outside for a while sitting by a bus stop with all my luggage and everything. No food. Literally it was up 7 o'clock that day and had been up the entire day, walking miles and miles, carrying 200, 250 pounds worth of shit, right? Actually got a cut on my shoulder from carrying it so much, right? So I actually was just moving around. I was trying to figure out what the hell was gonna happen. Like literally, like this is it's oh man, all praise due to the Most High. And I'm like, Divine, I'm in the position where I'm just leaning on you right now. And it was very emotional. Like I was hurt. I'll tell you one thing I did yesterday that was funny though. Like I found myself walking down the train tracks, right? And I'm like, I'm tired of these clothes. I got to put this shit somewhere like so I can go be normal like everybody else because I'm walking around with like tons and tons of shit, right? I threw away, oh my God, I threw away sneakers. I threw away a lot of shit. I threw away my projects. Like I threw away all my incremental science projects. I threw away a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I threw away so much stuff just to lighten my load. And I still wasn't able to lighten the load enough to where it was light to carry. I got to keep main essentials. So ultimately, I end up going walking down this one familiar road down this train track, and then I was like, I'm gonna take my clothes and just put them in the woods. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna store them somewhere in the woods. Like I took sticks and stuff, and like, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like taking straw. How you doing? Taking straw, and I'm covering stuff up and all that. I'm trying to hide it behind a tree. And it's ironic because I was over there for a while. I seen like an animal. I don't know if it was a snake or something. I seen an animal. And this one road was quiet. As soon as I stepped on the road, here come all types of people. I'm like, yo, what is it? Just my energy? Like I'm here. Now everybody wanna be here. It was secret. Now it's not secret because I'm standing here. Like, I'm like, yo, this is some bullshit. So it was like a little small bit of water over there. So I still hid my luggage over there. And then I walked out and then I walked to the grocery store and I had like a couple bucks, like I don't know, about $4 or $5. So I got me like a couple plums from the grocery store and I got like a bottle of water, the high alkaline water, right? So I did that, and yeah, it was a hurtful freaking day. Like I cried so hard, yo. I cried so hard, and I prayed hard, and I was like, wow, Devon, this is like no action to no action. It was like nothing on nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was like nothing brushing against anything. Like it was no connection to anywhere. Like I'm just like, yo, you know what? Fuck this shit. And I kind of like almost raged out. You know what I'm saying? And it was like everything was testing me constantly. Like the fire was burning, bang, 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 bang. And I know the brother was talking to one of the bills about going through the fire to come out as gold. You know what I'm saying? And I kept my energy in a place of tranquility for the most part, but then balancing that against the value of protection. It's almost like if you had a came around me yesterday and all my depletion, I probably would have ripped you like a ripped the head off your shoulders, like you know what I'm saying, and tried to do it in a nice way, type shit. Like, yes, let me just pull your flesh off in a nice way, real quick. Yeah, like I was in it. I was all the way in it, and it was crazy because, like I said, I didn't have any money, have anything. I ran to this brother, you know, he started talking so like towards me, like he was talking in such a towards me way. And it was like every little thing that he said meant something to something else. And I was able to put a pattern together real quick and reach out to something, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy. But then he gave me like $5. You know what I'm saying? He was like, here, it's $5, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself something to eat. And he was like, if you're gonna sleep over here outside, it's a bench down there. It's like nobody's gonna bother. You can sleep on that bench, cover yourself up with the carts and stuff. Nobody will see you. Plus, you got your stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a real experience for the value. And I thought my peoples was gonna come through and set me up with a they said they was gonna help me out with a hotel, but I never did get a chance to get it for some reason. It was like everything was clashing that for some reason. And it was weird because when I was like my peoples was like, go to a hotel, and when you get there, I'll pay for the hotel. So I'm like, all right. So I get down there or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time I'm walking fast. I'm carrying it, walking fast. I'm trying to get into something. I'm like, I'm gonna use the last bit of my energy to power through. It's late at this time. It's like really late at this time. So I get down there just for the whole thing not to be able to happen. Like, dude wouldn't take the credit card. He said it had to be cash, and then he was trying to charge more. Like he was being a straight asshole. Like just charged me 2 days prior. When I stayed there, it was like 153 for 2 nights or whatever. And he tried to charge me like 180 something for. I'm like, yo, how you just put on $30, $40 because you see so fit? You know what I'm saying? I'm the same person that, and they got like this thing about them to where they judge people off of the actions of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like this particular culture, I've noticed that they do this a lot. Like if people treat them a certain way, they start judging the rest of the people off of that experience that they had to deal with. And that was something that, and then he actually ended up kicking me out of the the lobby for no reason. He was like, he was like, yeah, um, he's like, yeah, we closed the lobby at 11. I was like, what do you mean you closed the lobby at 11? How anybody gonna get in? They can come to the window. I was like, but the Wi-Fi don't work. Like I was in there I was going through it. Yo, that shit was stupid. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, and he was like, you can stand right here and use the Wi-Fi. I'm like, yo, some bullshit. Every time I kept going outside, the Wi-Fi drops. I'm on a phone call trying to talk to these people, trying to talk to my cousin, I'm trying to talk to everybody and got nothing done. Nothing. Nothing. All that extra energy, nothing came out of that. You know what I mean? And then I kind of drift off into a mystery. I'll just say that. But because you gotta, when you're going through so much, you gotta like literally separate your mind from the circumstance to rise above it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just leave that story right there at that point. So here I am this morning, grand rise. You know what I'm saying? Got my stuff tucked away somewhere, and I'm back at the same place that I was yesterday. That I was able to get Wi-Fi. They got a bench out here. You know what I'm saying? You can sit down. And I got my computer, you know what I'm saying? I got my phone. I don't have anything, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen, but I was talking to somebody earlier, and for people to place blame on your lifestyle as if you're delinquent but don't know anything about your accomplishments or what you have been building up to get somewhere, that just speaks to the value of their manipulation and attack to downgrade your character or who you as a person. I'm not speaking towards any names. I'm just saying indirectly, this is how things come about. And because that negative energy is spoken, it's like people are multiplying it by thought process. So if someone tells someone negative shit about you, their ingredients like, well, they should have did so and so. You're speaking that in a frequency, but that person is lying to you. So when your response to that statement was a lie, you know what I'm saying? Like I was telling the person, they was like, well, what is your plan for XYZ? I was like, this is what I've been planning for my entire life. The things I've accomplished to get me in a certain place, I've been planning for this shit a long time. The country is along with it. I was telling people this shit was going to happen before it actually happened, like literally years ago. And being a part of some of the changes, like with the real legislation or with the access of the granted of them having different little forums and different places to build this reality of what was going to come, along with the skills that I was participating in to be a part of these changes that was coming. I was telling people this shit was happening back in the early 2000s. I was like, yo, this is what's coming. They like, yeah, we'll see it when we'll see it when it comes. I'm like, no, that's what I actually did. That's what I put my energy into. You see what I'm saying? And to get it to a point to where I was side by side with the actual understanding of how it was displayed. A normal person would be like, no, that's not how it works. You don't know shit. You don't know anything. So how you gonna tell the person in their house how their house is supposed to be run when you're holding on to the value of what oppression did to your mind? So it's not like I haven't formulated value and finances off everything that I ever created in myself. I have, and I've gained. What happened is if I take from myself to move in a circumstance and I put my value on you and then wait for you to respond to my value with your word and your word is a lie, then I'm asked out, right? Because then I'm sitting out here like, yo, how am I going to do X, Y, Z? You said you was going to do this. Please don't let my work be in vain. If I put work in to play a role, don't let my work be in vain. And this is how I ended up getting in this situation. But nobody's going to speak to that value and say, you know what? Yeah, I did that. I made sure he played himself. Nah, he just need to go get this. He just need to go. I don't need to do shit, but keep doing what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And the world respects that value as a new career aspect. I was making jobs. I was doing shit for people that would have solidified your home life as far as what you wanted to do as a work from home job in a particular aspect of your creation. Like if you were doing this online or doing this online, I was showing people how to formulate that and giving them the package to it. It's other shit that comes with a lot of things that I did. I don't like to keep talking about it. Like I said, I'm not boastful. Divine shows me shit and I execute it. So I'm not mad at people's decision. I'm mad at someone bringing false rhetoric to me. Like if somebody says you should just do this or do that, I look at them and what the fuck are you talking about? You don't know me. You don't have no clue of what I've accomplished already or what the time and patience that I put into things. The people, the relationships I built up. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what that is for me to even sit down and explain my existence to someone else. Like I should be doing this. No slaves should be living like that. A person who considers that way in their mentality. I'm a creator. So I build shit from scratch. I build ideas from scratch. I look at situations and I assess them in a way that the average mentality can't see. I'm what you call intelligent, highly intelligent. And I don't go around to show the value. I just do what I'm told. I'm obedient to the divine. And some people want that. They want the access to have divine tapping on their shoulders all day, giving them knowledge. They want that. They want the connection between here and there. But you don't solidify it for nobody else. You want it for yourself. You really think divine is oblivious? No, you'll just be mad at other people who can do that, and you'll never be able to solidify that for yourself. You'll be mad for eternity. Like I can never reach that. You will never reach it because you're thinking that way. Instead of being of service, you're thinking about taking. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm sitting right here now. I'm still in peace. You know, I've lost some weight from all the walking I did. You know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of depleted. I was so depleted yesterday. My eyes looked like they had the clown eyes because the tears or whatever. And it was like it made marks on my face, like pyramid marks that went down all the way like this. So I can literally see it on my face. Like, wow, yo, you look mad depleted. You know what I'm saying? Literally, I'm starving. I'm not eating anything out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I take what I can get and I keep going. And I'm not even complaining about it. I'm giving y'all a dialogue of everything that happens from where I started 3 years ago up until where I'm going to finish, because I want to show you how divine plays a role in everyone's life. I'm going to show you by incremental value how divine, the Most High, is in everybody's life, no matter how you see it or what you think about it, your religious views or whatever. I'm going to show you how divine is in everybody's life, how spirituality is in your life all the time. And when you deal with the balance of the pendulum correctly, this is when you get the fortuitive growth within your life. But you got to understand that. That's something you got to take to chest first. You got to say, nah, I understand what I've done in my life. I understand the indifferences. I understand. This is what they like to call the shadow work, when in fact it's just you looking at self-awareness in its full totality, yourself in its full totality. And once you understand that, you can move conducive through society with everybody else, because you know how to have self-control as an individual. But this is why they have other facets of society that'll put you in different places, like crazy houses and jails and hospitals, just in case you go left, you get hurt, you flip out, or you do something to somebody. You know what I'm saying? This is why these things exist in the value. So when we have these same attributes taking place in small conversation groups with other people in their subsequent area of control or living space, how do I sit down and value that conversation, even though it's within those groups of friends or family? No, you got to check something. You got to tell somebody that they wrong, and you got to be willing to stand on divine truth. I don't care who they are, how old they are. You got to tell them, like, listen, that's not right what you're doing. You wouldn't want nobody to do that to you. And if you're authority over that person, you have to check them. Otherwise, divine gonna say, why didn't you use the power that you were supposed to use at the given time? This is judgment. Why you not protecting the light? It ain't about the character, the person, the face, none of that. Protect the light that gives you life. Protect that and keep doing it to your dying day. Every way you can, serve the value of flow, or be faced with the penance of being the affection or infection on this earth. So then divine can come pull out that divine peroxide on that ass. That'll just be what you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to sit there and talk y'all to death. I just wanted to bring this little quick 17, 18 minutes to y'all. If you feel that the knowledge I'm bringing is supporting you in any way, please support the stream. The information is always at the bottom. Greatly appreciated. You already know the vibes. Naga.